Okay. Sorry, I am getting new. Why am I in this? What is this? Why am I in this? What happened to Arizona Sunshine? Sorry, this is the first time I'm setting up VR and streaming it. There we go. And the game wants to keep up. Please, no one. Worse. Hold on. Let's see how this goes. Sorry, this is a fun way of moving yourself around. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's try this again. keep it on him, yeah. Lift. go to the home screen. Alrighty. So, let's go onward. Where's my drink? Fuck. Hang on, let me turn my fan on as well. Got a little fan for inside my VR headset. Makes it nice. Oh, it's that drink from a cup. Okay. Hopefully my game loads anytime soon. Will be nice. Come on, game. When you're ready. Sunshine. We are on onward. Command. You'll see it eventually, don't worry. Hard. Why is it taking so long to find that game? Let's try something else. So if I were to type in, say, I feel like I'm not even getting any stream numbers. I feel like I'm not even That should fix it. Okay. Let me get my strap back on. Strap back on. What we're really going to jump onto was Blade and Sorcery. Where are we? Blade. Special. Now, my choice swords. That's how I'm supposed to use it. Do not have my bow. Still got 50 arrows. Phoenix Exotic Fire. Yeah. There we go. Drink.
not have come here.
Alright. Well, that was fun. Last but not least, I finally get to sit down. Let's do some VTOL. Get my chair. Okay.
Alpha 1-1, Overlord, pop-up group bullseye, 080-18, 5000, tracking west, group bullseye, 064-12, 25,000, cold.
Over T. Shoot. Over T. Pitbull. Over T. 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 Shoot. Over T. Shoot. Pitbull. Shoot. Pitbull. Pitbull. Shoot. 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 Over G.
Alright, give me. Let's see what you can hear me now. Give me 2 seconds. Whoa. Yeah, sorry. I don't have my setup correct in VR yet. Let's see, 2 seconds. What is my thing doing? And it crashed my game. Alright, screw it. I'm out of it. Gimme, can you hear me? That was fun, but it only lasted a short bit. I'm jumping out of the headset for now, and I'll probably pick it up tomorrow. But I have just downloaded again something that I can use as like an add-in in the VR. It's called Live, or L-I-V. So I'll be able to use that next time, so I can actually see chat properly while I'm flying, and I don't have to lift my headset like every 2 seconds to look at the chat. For some reason, I was trying to use my mic, like the Oculus, because I've got an Oculus Quest. I was trying to use the Oculus mic, which clearly wasn't working. So I've been doing this for like an hour and a half, an hour 40 minutes, just completely dead quiet. And I've played Arizona Sunshine, Onward, Blade and Sorcery, and now VTOL VR. And it's not until I've jumped onto this mic now with you that it's actually working. So yeah, fun. Let me just throw that to the intermittent screen, so you're not just staring at black nothingness. No, I was going to turn it off because it's like 12 a.m. here, and my daughter just woke up and ran down the hall, so it's a little horrifying sometimes. But if you tune in tomorrow, I'll probably jump on. I'll either be flying the AH-64 or the new T-55. I've got to find somebody else that has a headset and VTOL so that they can come and join me in the T-55, because apparently, interesting thing about the T-55 is that you both don't need to own it to fly in it. Not like the AH-64, which you both need to own the AH-64 to fly it. Whereas, yeah, T-55, yeah. Oh, damn. What headset are you getting? Is it like an Oculus? Is it the Vive headset? Is it the... what's that HP one? The HP Gear, I think it's called? G2? Yeah, boy. The Pico 4. What the hell's a Pico 4? I have not been in the VR, like, scene very long. Give me 2 seconds, let me look it up. Pico 4. How long ago did this thing come out? Pico 4, nice. What are the specs? So yeah, nice, 2K per eye. That's actually really high res. That's cool. Yeah, well, that's the funny thing, is that like the Quest 2 is the most reasonably priced one that like your average person can buy. Everybody then compares it against it, whereas like you can look at, you know, the first ones that were coming out, like the HTC Vives and stuff like that, and you know, nobody compares against them because they're like $1,400 freaking dollars. But yeah, no, I noticed that the this Pico is $700 here in Australia. Which, I mean, that's not too far off what the Oculus is, and I bought this Oculus like 3 years ago, so it's kind of dying on me. But that would probably, yeah, be about $500 US. But yeah, no, man, it's have you ever played any VR before, or is this going to be like your first time touching VR? Oh wow, yeah. So you've been in the scene for a while. Nice. And is it like whole life is VTOL, or are you jumping in on other stuff as well while you're at it? Yeah, yeah, I understand that. First time I got VR, I was just like, oh, the whole reason why I'm going to get it is so I can play DCS with my headset. I think I'm going to try some Ghosts of Tabor. Oh, I want to say I know the game. I've heard the name. I don't know how much I looked into it though. Give me a sec to just... Oh, true. So it's like VR Escape from Tarkov. Sick. I played heaps of Tarkov. That'd be awesome. No, that's awesome. I'll put that on my wish list. That's That's a maybe in the future sort of thing. But yeah, no. So if you want, because I don't know what time it is over there. It's 1 a.m. here. Yeah, tomorrow night, probably around 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, I'll probably jump on this VTOL if I'm something else. Usually I'm with a couple of other guys. But yeah, it's out of me. What do you mean you can't hear me at all? No, not yet. I want to, but the only other person that's had a headset that I play with is currently working in the mine, so I do not see them at all. And they've moved away from the VR scene. Let me turn that off. How's that sound? Is that better? I just noticed that my desktop audio was nuts. I'm so... I'm sorry, I didn't realize my sound was turned on Steam. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry, bro. No, I've like, the whole reason why I got VTOL was because I wanted to play with people, and we've played DCS for years. So we're like looking forward to getting like jumping in the FA-26, I think it was called, the F-18, whatever the F-18 is, and doing missions with that. And then when the AH-64 came out, the Apache, I was like, we're jumping on that. So I ended up buying it, but that was about the time when he started phasing out of the whole VR scene. So I kept with it, enjoyed it as much as possible, and then when they released the T-55, I was like, oh, I need... Especially because it's just like F-14 and F-16 just slammed into one big, gorgeous plane. Fuck yeah, I'm down for that. Oh man, I don't want to say I'm the best either. As you probably saw what my gameplay was like. I was talking to you during that as well. That's why I kept looking over my left shoulder, because that's where my computer was. But I was literally just firing off. I wasn't really taking my time with anything. So there was points there that I was just spraying and praying. Most of the time I'll do that. I would, keep my distance, use the AIM 120s. But one point I was trying to make is that in VTOL VR, the AI have a better understanding of how the missiles work, especially because you'll fire off a 120. Especially in the mode that I was just playing, which is just the target practice sort of thing. It wasn't actually a mission or anything. They're all defensive, no offensive, and so they'll just all about fighting off missiles. So yeah, if you've played anything like DCS, then it's pretty much the same, just might have a different name. But most of it you can learn relatively easy, like the difference between like a Fox 1, Fox 2, and Fox 3. Yeah, DCS is not made for keyboard. Funnily enough, actually, before I had a VR headset, I was using my phone, because most of your modern phones have the, what's it called? The, like the infrared, like face scanning technology in it or whatever. So there's actually an app, called, I've actually still got it installed. It is called Smooth Track. And so what you could do is you could open that, then install OpenTrack on your PC, and then just link it with IP address, and then you can just have the phone looking at you, and it will track your face, and so then you can use that in the game, which was awesome because then you can actually look around your cockpit and use the full fidelity planes. Because like I bought the F-16, it was great, love the shit out of it, but I was cheap. I just spent $70 on a virtual plane. I'm not going to go out and, spend $300 on a IR headset sort of thing. So I was like, okay, yeah, Smooth Track, it's only like $15 on the Google Play Store or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll use this. I've been using it for like 3 years, and I was able to fly a mission with mates doing just your standard sort of thing that you'd expect. Like, I was cheap enough to only buy the F-16. The guy that I usually would fly with had pretty much everything from the 14 to all the Russian stuff, even some of the newer gear that they were bringing out, which he was pretty much on top of. Yeah, man. I don't know anybody who doesn't watch Drewski at the moment. He's blown up. Yeah, he was the whole reason why I kind of got into the VTOL VR, watching that. He brings a different kind of presence to YouTube, which is great, because it's refreshing compared to all your arcade gamers. You've actually got people who are actually invested in real, like, how do I put it this way? If you were around when Frankie 1080p was doing his thing, that was good content, because it was a story, it wasn't just a game. Drewski sort of does the same thing, but in a more information heavy way, which is something that I enjoy a lot. Especially like you bring VTOL VR into it, sort of thing. He's been playing DCS for forever. It's just interchangeable, especially because it's just like VTOL VR. It's just a little bit more dumbed down. It's got less controls than what DCS has, but it's just as full, which is kind of crazy when you start thinking about it. But instead of just staring at a fucking black screen, let me just pull something else so I can just throw it in the background. What are we interested in? Oh, have you, since we're talking about jets and planes, have you played, wherever it is, where is it? Don't tell her. Oh, there it is. Yeah, just starting up the plane, even without anything on it, was a difficult experience. I actually tried to get the basics from what you'd need to fly in DCS and try to map it to the two controls of the Oculus Quest. Put it this way, you had, 4? A, B, grip, trigger. So you had about 4 or 5 controls on one hand, and then you could use the other hand as a modifier. And that went a little crazy because then you could do up to about 30 different commands, I think. No, it's like 24 or something. But it was good just because it was like I was getting into it and I was eventually, well, I was nearly there. I could say I was pretty close to having it working. But every time I restarted DCS, it would completely wipe everything away. Alright, let me quickly change the name of this. First night failed. Go back to the screen. And we are playing Skyknights. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Get rid of that. Skyknights. Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying there with like the full rig and everything to enjoy it. Like to get your like I would want like a full setup, like don't need a headset but your own simulated cockpit sort of thing, like build your own sort of thing. But I don't have the time, energy, or the willpower to build that, because that is insane. Why can it not find this game? Skyknights. There it is. Alright, let me put my headset back on. Ow. Can you hear this? Because I have no fucking clue. Go away, Oculus. Let's disable that one. Everything goes back to that one. Awesome. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So yeah, this is called Skyknights. It's very cheap. It's on Steam. It's top down. So yeah, Jet's top down. If you get that idea. I'll just go like a basic game, but I want to be NATO. So like these are your standard decks. I mean, you can add other stuff onto them, but otherwise, like NATO have the 15, the A10, the F16, where Pact has the MiG and the 2 SUs. Okay, give me some. How's that sound now? I've been playing around with my volume levels just because this mic is kind of sensitive. And one of the games I was playing, you couldn't hear anybody, including like the game itself, and then I was super loud over the top of it. I might turn it down a little bit more, just because I can see where my thing is jumping to. There we go. Alright. So usually if you're looking for like a jet game, but you don't want like super get into it, this is a good little arcadey one. No, I have to remember what the controls are, because I can't remember. No, not VR. No, I've turned that off. Yeah, we'll start with the 15.
I'm taking off.
controls. Alright, let me remember what my freaking controls are. Let's go back with the 15. We got options, key binding. So we got WASD, F cycle weapon, space, measures, Q. Okay, so space and Q. Okay, so that's that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so how do I fire at my missile? There we go. We'll do that. That's it. Key binding F. Shift space Q. Okay, it'll probably be left click, right click. Alright. Oh wow. When you get to enjoy it as much as you can. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's get short takeoff and landing, fuel, measures. Let's get that one. Let's get that one. 15. Go. Nope. Yeah. Mario. Yeah, usually setting up isn't too bad. You just gotta have the accounts ready.
Cali Bandit, 10 o'clock. Flash 1.
How do you mean?
Radar contact, 2 o'clock.
Like, you shouldn't have any issues just because it's wireless. If you got a decent Wi-Fi in your house, then you should be fine.
Fox 1.
Oh yeah. Apparently that didn't kill.
He's down. Flash 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Coming in on short final. Radar contact,
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well. Like, excuse me. I used to have, your standard like 2.4 gigahertz and a 5 gigahertz router, sort of like separate dual channel sort of shit. I then ended up buying the mesh system. Sorry, I'm just doing that. And the mesh system, like, you set it up through the house and it works off a satellite relay sort of thing to send the information around, or the data basically. It works a lot better now. For some reason I was having issues tonight. I don't know why. I definitely need to look into it. But yeah. Turn around. Yeah.
Tally Bandit, 12 o'clock.
Anyway,
I'm going down.
yeah, you shouldn't be really limited.
Bombs away.
At least I don't think so anyway.
9 o'clock. Rifle. Got it. Rifle. Rifle. Pop up through. Rifle.
Bam. Yeah, that was something good about the Oculus, is that it's got the USB-C cable that you can jump in if you don't want to use the AirLink. Which, I mean, I was using the AirLink tonight, hence why it was all over the shop half the time. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to give it a go tomorrow night. Otherwise, Monday I am not working, so I will be at home and fucking playing games all day.
On short final. Box one. I got it.
So if you want, Monday,
Contact.
I'll be free. We can try a VTOL game then. See how well the internet goes over, from, you said you were in Sweden, to Australia.
I'm going down.
Flash 3.
I'm on final.
Contact boom. 0, 7, 5, 4, 2.
Alright, let's try this again.
Flash 1.
Taking off.
But yeah, hopefully 2K per eye works really well. Because it sounds like it'll be fucking awesome.
I'm going down. Box two. Last one. Contact.
Man.
Right. 1, 2, 0. Flash two. Going down.
Coming in on short final.
Radar contact.
I'm taking off.
Rifle. Lost control. Pistol. Box one.
I'm going down.
Last one. There you go. Lost
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it gets there, hopefully it works well for you. I got 14 seconds. Let me know if you got anything else besides VTOL, because I mean, I want to say there's a lot of VR games out there, but there's not really. When you look at the scheme of how many indie games there are and like AAA games, there's like bugger all. Because like AAA games for VR, yeah, you're probably looking at something like VTOL VR. You're looking at Half-Life Alyx. You're looking at what's the fucking zombie one? No, I mean Arizona Sunshine. Ah. No, I'm just talking like, what other games do you have besides VTOL VR? Because like, besides what you'd usually have, like in your normal sort of idea of like gaming, there's bugger all amount of VR games. Because I mean, if you're looking at your AAA games or like your indie games, your standard like desktop games, there's fuckloads of them. But when you come to VR, I mean, what you got? VTOL VR, you've got Arizona Sunshine and what else? Well, Blade and Sorcery is what I did tonight. Onward, Pavlov. After that, you're kind of limited to like sort of like indie games. I mean, there's like Bone Labs and stuff, which they're fucking cool. But otherwise, yeah, it's not. For the time that VR has been out, you'd hope that there was more games, not just like the phase that it went through. Whereas like VR came out, everybody jumped on it. It was like Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero, how long do we have that? Like 4 or 5 years, and they ran through like everything, and now they don't do it anymore. I just hope that VR isn't going to be the same, where it's like, hey, here's VR. We put like a fuckload of tech into it. It's really awesome, but it's so expensive. So nothing's going to happen anymore with it. Nobody's going to buy it because it's too expensive for the average person. And there's no games made for it because nobody wants to put the time in to make a game that has a small seller base. Oh yeah, boy. For those that can afford it and will play it, it is good. We enjoy it more than ever. I am looking forward to Bohemia Interactive. Is it Bohemia Interactive that does VTOL? Where is my Steam library? VTOL. It is
Tally, 10 o'clock. I'm going down.
Boundless Dynamics. Bohemia Interactive is Arma. What am I doing? Boundless Dynamics. I'm on their Discord. If you haven't checked out their Discord, check out their Discord, because they have like updates on it like every now and then. But on there, you can check out what they're working on half the time, and so you can find out about the T55 earlier than before they actually mentioned it. Especially because they were having like beta testers and stuff like that for the T55, which was actually pretty cool. Jumping into that because I wasn't really streaming at the time. Yeah?
There you go.
How much does the pack weigh? Hang on.
Pop-up group, 10 o'clock. You got me.
Pico 4.
Short final.
Wow, the lenses look fucking huge.
I'm climbing. Radar contact.
I'm kind of jealous.
Fox 2. Flash. Fox
Cause yeah, it's like it's not like the Quest, because like the Quest is like an entire computer sitting on your fucking eyes. This thing is like, doesn't look like there's anything there.
I'm hit.
That's sick.
Flash 3.
So storage, they've got 8 gig of RAM with DDR4. That's fine, and it's laptop RAM. You got 128 to 256 gig storage, which is great. It's got its own sort of operating system. It has, ooh,
Contact.
kind of a slow,
Going down. Flash.
yeah, it's kind of a slow processor though. Like it's still a good processor. It's got 64-bit cores, but it's only got 8 of them, which I suppose is close to an i7, but they're at 2.84 gigahertz, which is like on the lower end of a CPU. But I feel like it makes up for it, just because it's saying it's 295 grams, or total 586 gram. That's like nothing. I reckon half the time you're gonna forget it's on your face. Like shit. Battery capacity can last you between 2 to 2.5 hours, so what I would suggest is buy yourself an external battery pack, and then you can get like a strap for it, and then just strap it to yourself, like even on your arm sort of thing, and then just use like a USB-C cable to keep your thing charged while you're playing. Oh, that looks awesome, dude.
Contact bullseye.
I wonder if you can buy them here in Australia. That will be the big question. Pico for Australia.
Fox 2.
Yeah, just your standard
Fox 2.
retailers.
Airborne.
Flash.
Fox 1. Knock. Fox 1. I'm going down.
No, it's awesome. Alright, well, I'll let you run off and enjoy your new headset, sir. If you can, send me a follow, it'll help me get closer to affiliate. I'm going to duck off and go to bed, because it's very, very early in the morning now. Oh, cheers, bro. And thanks, man. Hopefully I'll be on tomorrow and we can sort out some VTOL. If not, the Monday. If we can sort out some VTOL on Monday, man, I am up for it. We can do some T-55 because I've got it, and you can jump in with me if you've got it. That'd be awesome. Otherwise, if you got the AH-64 helicopter, that'd be even cool. But we can try it out, see how bad the ping is. If anything, we can just find somewhere in between and just roll with the punches. But otherwise, I'm gonna end it there. If you want to check out more stuff like this, check out my page. There is a suggested streamer. His name is Razgrizzle. He is the guy that I actually used to do the streaming with for DCS. So he's probably got actually a few videos up on there. Otherwise, if you're into like scary stuff, we've done a couple of videos during the week. You can check them out as well. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Hopefully next time I jump on, you come and join us. And we can see about VR gaming and see if we can dive into it more. I'm going to turn off the sound for this game because it is annoying the shit out of me now. Hang on a second. I just feel like I'm stumbling over the same words over and over again because all I hear in the back of my mind is the da-da-da-da-da. Okay, done. Quick game. Get out of that. Awesome. Yeah, I'll add you on Discord, and we can sort out something. Give me 2 seconds. I'll actually pull that up now. If it wants to load, there it is. Okay, where are we? How do you add people? Actually, here, I'll do this. This will be easier. just because I've been working on a Discord server. Where the hell is my add invite button? Oh, man, you're making me jealous. You're making me so jealous. Invite people, there it is. Awesome. Alright, gimme. This is the Discord. Hang on, for some reason it's being stupid. Let me add it here. There we go. Jump into that Discord. I have only just kind of created the Discord today. So you'll probably be the only person in it. But hopefully we can get some more people onto the Discord. But if you're on there, man, I will see you. I'll bump up your level. And yeah, hopefully we can set something up, play some games, do some more VR. You'll have to show me just some image of how crisp it looks, especially through those, because they look like they're like big eye. Like, I'm looking into the Quest right now, and I mean the eyes are okay sized, but they're not, like, they just look like standard circular glasses sort of thing. Whereas looking at what the Pico was showing, it was like they were monstrous. So anyway, enjoy. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to go to bed. Join the Discord. I just linked it. And we can sort out some games. Okay, enough repeating myself. Bye.